When I say Dallas, you say
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys.
Hey everyone, it's Mercedes Owens with D210 TV and Time Warner Cable Sports Channel, and I'm here at AT&T Stadium for the 2015 Dallas Cowboys Draft Day Party. As always, headed into the first round of the NFL Draft, there's a lot of questions. Will the Cowboys trade up on their 27th pick, or will they go with an offensive lineman for the fourth time in 5 years? And last but certainly not least, is Adrian Peterson in our future? We won't know till we head in and check it out, so let's go.
He would make that magic happen overnight if it was his choice. Now, what about you, Wayne?
Same thing. Hey, Adrian Peterson will be a big step up for Murray.
No matter what the Dallas Cowboys decide, they've got your support for sure.
Absolutely. I don't know any other way to be other than party.
DC4L.
DC4L, baby. Let's do this.
It's been just over a week since the 2015 NFL Draft, and the Dallas Cowboys are already causing big news with the latest additions to their team. Rookie minicamp is officially underway, and while the guys didn't have a chance to compete this morning, head coach Jason Garrett is still optimistic and excited about the new talent. George Farmer, he was a highly regarded recruit coming out of high school, had a rocky career in college at USC, but is eager to prove his talent here at minicamp today.
I just see myself doing well, doing what I'm supposed to do, doing what the coaches want me to do, wherever I feel like, wherever they feel like I fit in, that's where I'm going to be. So
we're another day closer to the 2015 NFL season, and the overall impression for your Dallas Cowboys is so far so good. Hey everyone, I'm Mercedes Owens with D210 TV and Time Warner Cable Sports Channel here at Valley Ranch, bringing you your update for the Dallas Cowboys OTAs Week 2. Now, as always, there are players missing, there are players returning, and then there are the rookies.
Right there with down linemen, so everything's a lot quicker.
Returning to the topic of missing players, both Rolando McClain and Des Bryant were missing from action today, reminding everyone that football is a business. But on the bright side, Sean Lee did get back out there getting some work in with the guys after suffering an ACL injury last year during OTAs, missing the entire 2014-2015 season. Now, wrapping up this practice, we have a lot of highlights and a lot of things you need to know, starting with quarterback Tony Romo. Tony sat out of yesterday's practice after dealing with an eye issue, but today we saw him back in pads participating in team drills.
That's part of what we do. Play real football, show the guys what we all about.
Real football, that's what Coach said this morning he was looking forward to. Now, Coach also talked about versatility, and then this morning we saw you fielding punts. What's that about on special teams? The heat was turned up today as the Cowboys put on their pads with Morris Claiborne. The first snap he took had a big pick up against Terrence Williams, and we had a chance to talk to him after practice.
In my mind, just going out there and playing football, then things can happen the way it did.
Are you using this competition to evaluate yourself and your personal level, kind of set the tone going into the season? Today, we saw the Dallas Cowboys hold down their house. After taking an early 28-0 lead in the first half, Dallas never looked back. In fact, they were able to accumulate 17 first downs before Andrew Luck and the Colts were able to get one. Showing off their offensive strength, the Dallas Cowboys were able to send 5 players into the end zone, including Terrence Williams, who finished the game with 2 touchdown receptions. Concluding the regular season, your NFC East champions will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins before making their debut in the NFL playoffs for the first time in 5 years. The Dallas Cowboys picked up their 6th straight win today and hold the #1 spot along with the Philadelphia Eagles, making this the best start to their season since 2007. Romo may have said that he could play in a game today, but the implementation of new passing game coordinator Scott Linehan's horizontally spread offense guarantees that Cowboys fans will be seeing their offensive team play a different game this season. When it comes to the Cowboys offense, head coach Jason Garrett was most disappointed in the Cowboys handing over opportunities to the 49ers. Last season, quarterback Tony Romo had a total of 17 picks for the season, but tonight he threw 3 in the first half.
So far, I've been incredibly impressed with him. A guy that came in and has worked and learned the system very well.
Can Tony Romo bounce back from a disappointing performance last weekend? I'm Mercedes Owens with D210 TV, reporting from Valley Ranch, the official training headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, where the team is getting ready for a tough game this Sunday against the Tennessee Titans in Nashville. Coming off a road win against the New York Giants, Giants, the Dallas Cowboys had a short week with less time to prepare for today's Thanksgiving matchup. With today's loss, the Cowboys will find themselves in the NFC East second place spot as the Eagles soar to the top.
Jason Witten just took on a bunch of teenagers in a giant game of Jenga. Play, move, score was the common theme here as Jason Witten motivated teens to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since Witten has had a chance to compete since that season-ending loss in Green Bay, but Witten had no trouble getting in on the action.
First things first for the new head coach, Morris is looking to change the attitude and the culture here at the SMU football program.
With a 67-62 victory over the University of Tulsa, Southern Methodist University has won its first conference title since 1993. This title game was no cakewalk for SMU. The Mustangs were well matched with the Golden Hurricanes, who went toe-to-toe until the final seconds of competition.
Okay, so it looks like I'm here with some very big Mavericks fans, Dirk in particular.
Now, we came into tonight's game thinking that Dallas could take advantage of a weaker, unhealthy Clippers squad, but it ended up being the Mavericks who found holes in their starting five. And with the absence of Tyson Chandler, that left Dallas's interior defense super weak, and Jordan just really stepped up to the plate. After the game, Doc Rivers said that DeAndre Jordan's performance tonight looks like Wilt Chamberlain out there. And I think that was my favorite quote of the night. We knew the pick and roll was Stoudemire's game, but tonight, all Mavs fans' front court dreams came true. Stoudemire played great off of J.J. Barea every possession. Barea was looking for Stoudemire, and that really helped him dazzle in his debut. Chandler Parsons is out for at least the next 3 games with an ankle injury, which means Richard Jefferson got the start tonight. Al Jefferson, who racked up 17 boards for the Hornets tonight, agreed with his head coach, saying it's all about getting better as the season continues. The Dallas Mavericks are looking for another win here at home tonight against a Blake Griffin-less Clippers squad. We had a chance to talk to J.J. Barea and Coach Carlisle here at Shoot Around today. Here's what they had to say. For this stretch, Dallas fans could be seeing some roster changes. I know the Dallas squad is looking to increase their front court depth, and big man, 18-year veteran Jermaine O'Neal may just do the trick. The Mavs' performance tonight was the perfect way to welcome Portland down to Texas. I mean, lately we've seen this team really struggle away from home. They've now lost the past 7 straight games on the road. With the start of the second half, shots just weren't falling for the Mavs, allowing the Thunder to build a 7-point lead until Rajon Rondo's pass game and Charlie Villanueva's relentlessness closed the gap. The two teams continued the fourth quarter toe-to-toe until Chandler Parsons slammed it on home for a Mavs victory. With the absence of the Dallas Mavericks' Tyson Chandler, we saw Dirk Nowitzki play at the center position and J.J. Barea at the 3 spot here at American Airlines Center tonight. I'm Mercedes Owens with D210 TV and Time Warner Cable Sports, reporting from the AAC, where despite the change in lineup, the Dallas Mavericks were able to edge out the Oklahoma City Thunder 112-107. Mavericks center Tyson Chandler made a late decision to sit out of tonight's game due to back spasms, but he says he plans to be back on the court to help Dallas with the final leg of their 3-game homestand. As far as being welcomed to Dallas, the draft picks say they've really enjoyed their time. They've been able to get acclimated to the Mavericks organization and the city. And Justin Anderson shared a fun fact with us today that he's always been a Mavericks fan, especially when it comes to their color scheme.
Actually a Dallas Mavericks fan when I was younger. Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Michael Finley, those guys, that group, they were terrific, and I love the colors.
And Mercedes Anderson will wear number 23. Singh likely headed to the D-League this year. He'll wear number 52.
That's right. Now, we did draft Singh in the second round, but the plan is for him to join the Texas Legends. He's just 19 years old, out of IMG Academies, so he'll be working with Nick Van Exel, the new head coach for the Legends, to develop him further as an NBA player. The Mavericks are excited about this upcoming season, and they're looking to improve on their involvement with the Legends. And in fact, Nick Van Exel says probably the only argument he'll ever have with Rick Carlisle is that Tottenham will not be shooting 3-pointers. And Tamara, Tyson Chandler had a great night tonight, finishing with 12 points and 23 rebounds. In the postgame, he said the interior play is going to be key in winning these games. Gerald Green and the Phoenix Suns certainly gave the Mavs a run for their money tonight. We saw 16 lead changes, and the game was all tied up a total of 14 times. Now, in the post, Gerald says despite his amazing night with a total of 30 points, it didn't matter because it didn't get them the win. That's right, Tamara. Dallas held their 2 stars in James Harden and Dwight Howard to just 37 points combined. In the postgame, Howard says that Dallas really carried the momentum the entire game.
The pressure may still be on for the Dallas Mavericks, but they're not done yet. After the game, a fan asked Richard Jefferson if they could have their jersey, and he said, no, not yet. They've got more games to play. I'm Mercedes Owens, and you've just been credentialed.